On the PM being very quick to pick up the phone to Netanyahu, correct me here, am I right to remember that he wasn't that quick to get on the phone on October 7 after the terror attack that started all this?
Well, I've been very critical of the Albanese government. It seems like they feel all the time as though they had to support Israel, but their heart was never in it. The PM wouldn't go there. Penny Wong, when she went there, wouldn't visit the sites of the kibbutzes where the shocking, sadistic, mutilating and murder of so many innocent Israelis took place. I don't mind the PM being quick off the draw about an Australian citizen. That's quite right. I mean, no Prime Minister has a greater responsibility than the life and welfare of Australian citizens. And this terrible tragedy is, it's right that he focus on this. That's all right. But I think all along the Albanese government has been politically embarrassed about having to give some support to Israel. Their heart has never been in it. Their heart has never been in the battle against anti-Semitism. They, you know, the atrocities weren't over, and Penny Wong was urging restraint on Israel. They didn't even take a full 24 hours just to weep at the atrocities of October 7. But I don't want to contrast their actions then with their actions of today, because it's quite right that they focus on this Australian citizen. But I am broadly critical of them in the way they've handled the Australian policy towards Israel and Gaza. And I think it's wrong to use the tragedy of this death to change our policy. That doesn't make any sense.
Just before you go, just briefly, Greg, Joe Biden, Xi Jinping on the phone today chatting about how they can cooperate amid global tensions. Phone call took place Tuesday. It was revealed by the White House press corps about what exactly happened. How important is that phone call in the context of where the world's at right now?
Well, it's a good thing for the President of China and the President of the United States to talk. That's absolutely a good thing. The Chinese, when they were most deeply into wolf warrior diplomacy, wouldn't talk to the Americans, wouldn't talk to us. And they've refused ever to set up a proper military hotline with the Americans, refused to set up proper protocols about incidents at sea and how to de-escalate them and incidents in the air. But for the moment, they're playing the charm game, even though none of their strategic policies or aggressive actions have changed. But it is unambiguously a good thing for the President of China and the President of the United States to be talking to each other, and it mobilises their bureaucracies to talk to each other. It authorises the Chinese to have serious dialogue. So it doesn't solve all our problems, but it's definitely a bit of good news.